One from North Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank my friend, the gentleman from Virginia, Ranking Member Scott, for recognizing me. Mr. Speaker, as someone who has dedicated most of her career to combating anti-Semitism and as the co-chair of the House Bipartisan Task Force for Combating Anti-Semitism, I know well that anti-Semitism has been on the rise in our country for years. It was a growing problem before the October 7th Hamas terrorist attack, and sadly, immediately after that savage attack, anti-Semitism has skyrocketed, particularly on college campuses. What we have seen happening on college campuses is outrageous, and too many college and university leaders have totally failed in their moral responsibility to condemn anti-Semitism. They have failed to keep Jewish students and faculty members safe. That is shameful. And yes, I was appalled by the failure of the 3 college presidents to simply say yes. A call for the genocide of Jews is wrong, period. But I have no interest in meaningless resolutions that do nothing to address the underlying issue of anti-Semitism. That's why my colleagues should join us in crafting serious bipartisan legislation that will make a real difference. We don't need throwaway resolutions. We need effective solutions. If we're serious about fighting anti-Semitism, we need legislation to implement and codify the U.S. national strategy to counter anti-Semitism. We need to pass the President's request for $200 million in emergency supplemental funding for the Nonprofit Security Grant Program. We need to fully fund the Office for Civil Rights at the U.S. Department of Education, not to cut that funding. And we need to strengthen our federal civil rights laws to punish all universities that fail to protect Jewish students. Until we do that, non-binding, politically motivated resolutions are not worth the paper they're written on. When anti-Semitism rears its ugly head, it harms us all, and it eats at the foundations of our democracy. I have always called out anti-Semitism on the left and on the right, and I will continue to do so. But I don't want just words. I want this Congress to take action and pass implementing legislation. Thank you. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman from